Hey, what's up everybody? This is Molina93 here. Today's gonna be my reaction to Angry Video Game Nerd, Dr. Jekyll Mr Hyde Revisited, episode 95. And this was requested by Game Geeks, so a big shout out to you, buddy. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. October 7th, 2010. Wow. Almost 11 years. Or 11 years as of today. Yeah, 11 years. This is Halloween themed. Yeah, you see Jason, Freddy, Ghostbusters, Dracula. Yeah, I mean, it's almost Halloween. I mean, we're still in August. I know that scene from Castlevania, Super Castlevania 4. Cool artwork, though. Yeah, I just reacted to this.
2004, I gave a warning about a game called Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yep.
I made it perfectly clear. Do not play this game.
I promise I won't.
I understand. People have played it. They didn't listen, but it wasn't their fault.
Yeah, I mean, the cover
showed about 1 minute
fools
of
you.
footage from the game, and even though I talked about it at great length, it didn't do any good.
Like anybody would say, don't judge by its
I called
cover.
it a piece of shit.
Yep.
I called it an awful pile of steaming goat shit. But that was honoring it. I could have said anything, it wouldn't have mattered. I could have taken a shit on it, but my own shit would have been offended to lay on this loathsome piece of filth. Just the thought of covering this thing in doo-doo is like encasing it in gold. I curse the day I ever laid eyes on it. I curse the plastic that holds this abomination. My words are insufficient in describing the total insult to humanity that this game has provided. Everything that I've ever said and anything that anybody else has ever said is not enough. It must be shown.
Yeah, I mean, the first review you did for Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde wasn't enough. It's so funny that the toaster, that the NES is a toaster.
On the cover anyway? He looks more like Two-Face. You know, I wonder where this guy is today. Did he even realize the magnitude of what he's taken part in? He's the one who made me want to play this game.
To be part of it.
He meets your eyes with this hypnotic gaze, luring you in, thinking that you're gonna play something cool, but really, you've just been fooled.
Yep.
Like biting into
like I said.
chocolate-covered shit.
Okay, let's get on with it. The music he plays.
You know this game was made by Toho? The same company that made the Godzilla films? No wonder Godzilla's been extra pissed off lately.
Okay, get on with it.
You know that the proper pronunciation
He refuses to play it. I mean,
that's what the author of the novel insisted, Robert Louis Stevenson. But only the first Sound movie got it right, which was the one starring Frederick March. And every movie since then said Jekyll, and nowadays that's kind of... I know. I'm only delaying the inevitable.
Yeah. Okay, just play it already. Come on. Don't be afraid.
You know, puppy dogs in France in 1951
come on.
had a... Alright. God damn, let's do this.
Yeah, just do it. Once and for all. Wow. The thunders. The game is so bad, huh? I mean, I never played it and never will. You can beat this game, James. Is that a whiskey or a tequila? Hey, don't drink that much. Start. Okay, you can...
That music. Okay, you ever played Rygar? You know,
nope, never
that
played
action
it.
adventure game? Well, listen to this. Sounds familiar, right?
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah. All right,
similar.
let's play some Jekyll and Hyde. Oh, God.
I don't like the way the game looks. For the NES game, it looks horrible. It's so stupid how you die already. Oh man. Yeah, this doesn't look fun at all. I mean, you die so quick, it's not even funny. I mean, for a game like Dark Souls, it could be acceptable because of a challenge, but this? Heck no.
There's two ways to die as Hyde. Number one, the traditional way, getting hit too many times. Number two, getting as far as Jekyll. Yeah, you know whenever lightning strikes and you drop dead in your tracks for no apparent reason? Well, that's the reason. You got too far. You see, when you're playing as Hyde, you're actually playing the same stage that you played as Jekyll, but in reverse. So, if you reach the same spot where you died as Jekyll, as Hyde, then you die as Hyde. Wrap your head around that.
Yeah,
the whole
so
idea
dumb.
is to turn back into Jekyll. You do this by killing certain creatures which relieve your stress meter. Get the
I mean, the
meter
fireball
back
can
down,
be very
and you go back to
effective
being Jekyll.
at times, but not as effective as Super Mario Brothers.
Like in a Zelda game. These people don't want to talk to you. Oh no, they simply want you dead. For
I mean,
what reason?
That's so
I cannot
dumb,
imagine.
so stupid.
Your only weapon is a cane, but it does nothing. When I first played this, I thought I was doing something wrong. I mean, there's got to be some explanation, right? But no, there is none. The cane has no purpose whatsoever.
Yeah, what's the
point? Why would you
point?
put a weapon in a game that you can't even use? When you're
That's
Hyde,
so stupid.
it's like playing an entirely different game.
The people who make this game, they should be ashamed of themselves.
Backward. I'm getting
For real.
scrolled. Even when the steps come, you're forced to jump. Even though the enemies here
The developers
look far
of this
more
were
threatening,
idiots.
you can actually fight back by shooting crazy projectiles that the game calls the Psycho Wave. Very creative. It certainly travels in a wave-like path, and yes, I'd call it psychotic too. With a pattern like that, you have to be lucky to hit anything. Oh,
You
and
can
guess how
punch
you
too?
pull off the move? By pressing
I
up
guess.
and B. Yeah, up and B. Not too cryptic, but not too obvious either. B punches, but why would you want to punch when you can shoot? It's not like
Yeah.
you can run out of ammunition either, so the punch is worthless.
Yeah.
The irony here is that when you're Jekyll, it's unplayable. But
Yeah.
when you're Hyde, it actually starts to feel kind of like a fucking game. But you're not supposed to let yourself become Hyde, as if bad is more fun than being good. That's the idea, right? Jekyll's good, Hyde is bad. So why do the townspeople hate Jekyll?
I don't
Shouldn't
know.
it be Hyde they're fighting against? When
Yeah.
you're Hyde, you're just defending yourself from evil monsters. You
Yeah.
should be going around the town, beating people up, walking into bars, starting fights, getting drunk, raping women, and causing a ruckus. That's Mr. Hyde. No, instead, you're shooting fireballs at ghosts, demonic babies, and brains with legs. Now, I'm sure the same thing is on everybody's mind. Does any of that shit that happens in the game happen in the book?
I don't know.
I have read the book, and no, it doesn't. Although I can say the game is very true to the original title of the book, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, because this game is certainly a very strange case indeed.
Yeah, there were
Supposedly, the
developers
Japanese
that
version
they
has
don't
more
know about the
levels,
source
while the
material.
US version replaced them with some of the same levels repeated. So I guess the Japanese version is
At the back
better?
of Dr.
Kinda
Jekyll
like
is a
eating
cat.
skunk versus eating a skunk with a little salt on it. All you do
A
is
dog?
walk to the right. Don't stop for anything. It's not like you can attack anyway. Just keep walking and walking and walking and occasionally
gets
jumping
boring.
or waiting for a spider to move. I'm actually out of breath from looking at this. Why do you walk so slow? You know what?
You
It's not that you
cannot
walk slow.
sprint?
You walk
You cannot
normal, like a
run,
real-life human
at
being.
least?
But everybody else comes flying at you with all piss and vinegar.
And why they throw
What did the
bombs?
good doctor do to make
Why
everybody
these
so
townspeople
upset?
throw bombs?
I can see the townspeople sitting at the local pub, talking about him all day. Yeah, I see Jekyll. You see him? See him walking. He just keeps fucking walking. I don't like him. He's an asshole. He wears his underwear
everybody
backwards.
hates Dr. Jekyll.
He has eyeballs for testicles.
Well, according to the manual, Jekyll's on his way to his wedding, and the kid with the slingshot named Billy Pones has a crush on Dr. Jekyll's fiancée. Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't think there'd be a reason. But it doesn't explain all this other shit. Who's this jackass with the bomb? Don't you just hate it when you're walking down the street?
Even though you try to jump, I mean,
somebody puts a fucking bomb in front
still
of you.
Unplayable.
This is the worst part of the game. If you get hit by the bomb, it takes half your life, and
yeah,
sometimes
I mean,
all of it.
But why?
And the range of these
why they
bomb
design
blasts
a
is
game like this?
remarkable. You could be a mile away, and it still hits you. And each level has about 1,000 of them. Why can't the bomb kill anyone else? Is the rest of the town immune to bomb explosions? Even the spiders don't die. Oh, these bees! Go away! What happened?
You just killed a bee.
I killed a bee?
Yep. I mean, just for that?
I killed something! The only thing you can kill in the whole game, and it's a little tiny, stupid fucking bee!
Yeah.
There's
That doesn't
a grave
make
digger
sense.
throwing dirt in your face. There's a hunter shooting ducks
I
out of
think
the
you
sky
can
that
kill the
conveniently
spiders
drop
too.
on your head. And there's a singing lady who hurts you with
burst
her
too.
musical notes. Honestly, that's the explanation that
I
they
mean,
use in the manual.
just curious.
Her singing is so
Just
bad,
wondering.
it hurts you. Not at all like the music we hear the whole fucking game. Ah, I'm getting pwned by Billy Pones. I'm getting charged by women in pink dresses. I'm getting mutilated by rabid dogs and pissed off cats. What
Come on.
Shit. What?
Yep.
It's definitely
Yeah.
shit in a Nintendo game.
Yeah.
You know, the birds shitting dog turds? Yeah, look at it. They shit half their own size. That's not right. Birds shit little white splatter pellets, not big brown coiled up.
And back then, the rating doesn't
and
exist
they never
as yet.
stop.
Jeez. Wouldn't this be a good reason to call off the wedding? I mean, he has had quite a day. Wonder how the bride's been doing. She's probably worried about, I don't know, her dress or the color of the fucking flowers or some shit. Next thing, the groom shows up covered in bomb ashes and bird shit. Sorry, honey, I'm late. I had quite a day. All living creatures in the whole fucking town tried to kill me, that's all.
I mean,
What makes him think the church is gonna be any better? Is the priest gonna throw candles at him? Is Jesus gonna climb off the fucking cross and start hitting him with it?
Is that statue taking a piss?
yeah.
It's taking a piss. Oh, great. Now there's birds shitting into the piss fountain.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
so
perfect.
gross.
Look at this picture. This sums up the whole game.
Yep.
When Robert Louis Stevenson wrote his story about a doctor
I see this
who makes
game as a
potion
piece of
that
shit.
exposes his inner evil, he didn't realize that the potion would become a reality, not in the form of chemistry, but through a late 20th century interactive electronic apparatus. Awful music, dreadful graphics,
Yep.
unspeakable gameplay, deceptive enemies, unavoidable hazards, useless weaponry, all mixed together and calculated just right.
And turn
That
it into the
is a
worst NES
horrible
game of all
concoction.
time. That's for sure. The way you jumped. He's gonna get some man now. Whoa! Chill out! You just turned into a monster? Who you are exactly?
Robert Louis Stevenson!
You can't destroy the game?
ruined my life!
Where are you going? No, you're in the graveyard? Robert Louis Stevenson? You're digging up a skeleton. A corpse? What the heck? What the? immune.
Now go play some Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
No!
No.
No! I refuse to do it. Was it a nightmare, or you just turned back to normal?
I think I get it.
What?
Why, it's the best game ever made.
No!
It's more than a game. It exposes the dual nature of the human spirit. The only way to win the game is to be Jekyll, but you want to be Hyde so you can shoot shit. You see, it's a constant battle between good and evil. And
No.
Jekyll must stay farther along his path than Hyde. If Hyde gains the lead,
Nope, I
then
disagree.
evil will triumph over good, and that's the true conflict of the human soul. And to deny
I think
the evil
it is
completely
sarcasm
would only
or-
force it into the subconscious mind, like a city broken into different social classes.
I don't know.
Want to step outside their own boundaries. Like
think
Jekyll
it's a
wandering
sarcasm.
into the wrong section of town. He's unwelcome. Nevertheless, he must abide by his own good nature. No wonder the cane doesn't work. The game does not reward you for acting upon your malevolent intentions. It's a proposed guideline for a set of morality rules to be programmed in real life. It uses the Victorian era as a fundamental depiction of outward respectability and inward lust. It's a metaphor for social and geographical fragmentation.
Whatever
It
you
alludes to
say,
the Freud theory of
if you say
repression,
so.
in which unacceptable desires or impulses are excluded from the conscious mind and left to operate on their own in the unconscious. Or you could just say, the game fucking sucks.
Yeah. Oh, man. So there you go, guys. That is my reaction to Angry Video Game Nerd, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde Revisited, episode 95. And I thought this episode was great. I mean, the second episode he did for this game was alright, but this one is so much better. Very well edited. He showed the entire game in this review, and it was way more funnier. It was so funny how he jumped in anger, and the way he was trying to beat the skeleton and he was immune on it. I mean, he tried to hit the game with a cane. And yeah, I mean, this episode was great, and I really did enjoy it. Yeah, the game itself, it looks like it is the worst NES game ever made. Out of all the NES games I've seen, I think this one is the worst I've ever seen. And yeah, I mean, the developers who made this game, they should be ashamed of themselves. No joke, I mean, this game should not exist. And I remember seeing this game on a retro gaming store, and I remembered Angry Video Game Nerd hating this game so much, and I can see why. I mean, the game looks like it sucks. I mean, it looks horrible on everything it is on it. So no, I will never play Dr. Jekyll Mr. Hyde at all. I will never buy it. I'll never play it. Not even on the emulator at all. But yeah, great episode. I really did enjoy it, and hope you guys enjoyed the episode as well. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you want to check out Cinemassacre, Angry Video Game Nerd, and the episode, I'll put the links in the description below, and better subscribe to him. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos to come for you guys to enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and a like button below. And comment in the section below, what do you guys think about Angry Video Game Nerd, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde Revisited? Did you like it or not? It is your choice. So, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Peace, just like that.